is my resource compliant in X specific way? And how do you determine that? Well, that's where filters come into play. And we'll jump between filters and insights a lot, so don't feel like I'm just glossing over insights. So in filters, this is the more granular level of check that you have with all of the resources in your cloud. And it can be one or many of these that make up a single insight. So all of the insights that we saw in that previous list are made up of one or many of the filters in this list. And you can see, I mean, this one has 20 insights based off of it. That's just pre-canned in the tool. And then we could actually click this number and go see all the insights that this has involved with it. The other thing about the filters is that so like I said, they check a very specific piece of a resource's functionality. And we can filter that down by instance of the resource type. So let's say big data, which I know we don't have any big data. And then we can also search by name, and they will pile upon each other. So instance, well, they all have instance in it, it seems, but we can look at instance type. And when I click on this, it brings me up what is actually some Python code that is running in the background when you check for this thing. And the filters are, like in everything else in DivvyCloud, API driven. So what that means is it's taking information about your cloud that it harvests through its standard harvesting strategies, pulling it into its database and comparing it against these checks that someone has written. And that's what's saying, oh, does this meet this check based on its configuration or not? And you can combine these with one another if they are of the same resource type. So I could combine two filters like cores exceeded and instance type for big data instance to make a filter that says instance type X is, using too many cores.